Hi, welcome to Sewing with Louise. Today I'm going to tell you the mistakes sewers do. I've been making money from sewing since I was 16 and made many mistakes. I'm going to tell you the lessons I've learned and the best way to make money. I am now 50-ish and I'm going to go through all the ways of making money with sewing. First, if you make to measure, this is the hardest way. You'll find very often that you'll have a woman come in with a wonderful picture of an outfit on a model that fits a perfect figure. Customer's figure is normal. For example, the hips may be a little bit big, the stomach not so flat. You tell the customer it's not going to suit her. The customer says it'll be fine. So you make the outfit. It fits well, but the customer's not happy. She says it makes her stomach look big, her hips look big. It doesn't look like the picture. That's the clue. In her mind, the dress should have fitted like the magazine photo. So the customer leaves, not happy. Your name is mad, saying you cannot sew. And you know your sewing is perfect. We have all done it. Seen an item on the internet, bought the dress, and it does not look right on you. Unfortunately, you cannot fix bodies, no matter how good a sewer you are. Another example, you make a lovely dress for the customer. The customer is really happy and tells her friends, which is good. But because now everyone wants the same dress, you will be doing nothing else but making that dress for the rest of your life, or till the next phase. You become a factory and do not have time to do sewing that you would like, or into the fashion phase. And because you've done nothing but make that dress, the business dries up and you have to find the next craze. But by that time, everyone's moved on to the next craze. You are continually chasing the phase, spending money on materials. At the end, it costs you money. Okay, let's talk about money. Let's do some simple calculations. First, made to measure. For example, customer brings fabric, asks you to make the dress. Do a breakdown on how much it's going to cost the customer to make the dress. The dress should take 8 hours at £10 an hour. So it will cost the customer £80. But it takes you personally 2 days, 16 hours. So then you are working for £5 an hour. This is what you really don't want to be doing, is working for £5 an hour. Ask yourself this question: would you be prepared to work for a boss for half the minimum wage? Let's do a breakdown of a dress that you would have done most of the actions making that other dress. So taking up the dress, 15 to 20 pounds. That should take you 30 minutes, depending on how wide the dress is. Replacing the zip, 15 to 20 pounds. That should take you 30 minutes. Taking in the sides, 15 to 20. That should take you 30 minutes, depending how many layers. Lowering the neckline, 30 pounds. That should take you 45 minutes. Shortening the sleeves, 10 to 15 minutes. That should take you 10 to 15 minutes. Let's do a breakdown of what you're going to make if you did the alteration. So we're going to take the lowest price. So take up the dress was £15. Replace the zip was 15. Take in sides 15. Lower the neckline 30. Shorten sleeves 10. So the total is 85. And you have worked for 2.5 hours. So per hour, you are getting £34 an hour. To me, that means that we are making money and we're not working for nothing. Let's get back to that dress that you made to measure. You're charging £34 an hour. To make the dress, which took you 8 hours, you would want to charge the customer £272 for the summer dress. Do you really think that customer would pay? If you did the calculations to make the dress, remember you had to cut the fabric, do at least 2 fittings, That all takes time. You should aim at £40 an hour when charging. Don't charge less. Do not undervalue yourself. Tell yourself you don't want to work for nothing. If you're working for a boss, you would not work for half your wage. So why do you do it at home? Customers will pay. They need the alteration. If they don't want to pay, they're not worth having, because you most probably find out that you'll end up doing the job for nothing anyway. So don't undervalue yourself. Rather have a few items and make a good living than work day and night for the same amount and be tired out. I found when I was doing alterations, the trick is to state the price before the customer leaves. Then the customer knows at least what they're going to be paying. Most of the time you can calculate how long it takes. Sometimes you will win, sometimes you will lose, but most of the time you will win. It is harder to give a customer a price after you've done the job than before. Another tip is, if you really don't want to do the job, triple the price that you would charge. You might be surprised, they may even pay for you to do the job. At least then you are making, like, say, £120 an hour. Later I'll show you how to work your prices out. Once people know that you do alterations, you will be busy. So what do you need for an alteration business? Well, a good sewing machine, an overlocker, and a very good iron. Blind hammer is handy to have. It makes taking up trousers and curtains a lot quicker and easier. Pins and needles, and a good pair of scissors. I will go through all the stuff later on in another video. I would also get a good software for the computer. Working with pieces of paper does not work. Customers forget to pick up, or you lose their phone number or their length. It gets quite messy at the end and it doesn't look very professional. I use Geelus. With a click of a button, I knew where the garment was, if it needed to be sewn, when the customer was going to pick it up. It works out my costing, if I was making a profit or a loss. And if a customer had picked up the garment, I promise you customers will forget that they've picked the item up or they haven't picked it up. It happened to me quite a few times. It's fine at the beginning because you're not so busy. But when you get busy, you'll also forget and spend a week looking for the item, 100% sure they've picked it up. Then the customer rings to say, "It's all right, I found it in the boot of my car." This had happened quite a few times before I had the software. With Geelus, it will tell you when they picked it up and what time. This is when you get busy. Looking through books and papers takes time, which you do not have. Where with a click of a mouse, you know where it is and if it's finished. The customer gets a text, and with that text, you will double your turnover. It really does work, because when you text the customer to say that it's ready, and that is done automatically as soon as you click complete, the customer will get a text saying that it's complete. Then the customer will then talk to their friends and say, "Oh, I've just had a text from my tailor," or sewing lady, however they like to call you. It really helps promote the business. It has really fancy little gadgets like keeping your customers' measurements for you. So that means less paper there. It also, the software is really user friendly. Everything has a picture, and a picture makes it so much easier. And it will break it down even smaller to what type of hem. So all you do is click. So you're not giving customers different prices. It really makes things a lot easier. What's great, you can try it for free. I'm not sure if it's your first 100 or 500, there is no charge. Or if you have over 100 or 500 customers, the first month is free. I'll put a link below. Next time I'll tell you how to price in your country and how to get your name out. And I'll give you a few tips. Any questions, just leave the comments below. You're most probably asking, why am I telling you all this? Well, I've got osteoarthritis in the hands and I can't do the sewing. When I sold my business, I was having 200 customers a week on average, spending averagely about £15. Some weeks I could have up to 300. I do miss it, and I do miss the customers. You have to ask yourself, people buy solutions. More people want alterations than dressmaking. So that is how you make money with sewing. People don't mind paying for a cheap dress, and they don't mind paying the price for a hem. But they don't like paying things to be made. If you like making things, honest, people will ask you many a time to make, and it's up to you if you want to do it or not. But just remember, you don't want to work for nothing. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Ask me any questions and I'll be quite happy to help you. I will be in the next few months showing you how to change your zip fast and efficiently, and all sorts of different tricks and tricks that I've learned through the years. Just a quick word. I started the clothing alterations just by pure desperation. I had lost everything in a craft shop and I was literally in a lot of debt. And I just started it as just something to earn a bit of income. Well, it cleared my debts, and in 12 years I was left the business without a debt. So really, clothing alteration is the way to go. Make to measure, not worth it. I can honestly say it's not worth going down that line. You will find clothing alterations will put the food on the table for you. Even in the dire straits, with clothing alteration you will make a living. Honest, you just have to get your name out and you will be flat out busy, especially at the times that we are in now. So stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe. Please leave me a note to tell me if you liked the video and if you want to hear more. Okay, well, take care. Bye.